So we were given or I was given the problem to solve uh, nonlinear series, and so right from the get-go, and I'll address this later on, but you can kind of tell that this is going to be a parabola, and that will be a line, just because of the general form that they have. So what you can do is you simply have to get one to equal the other, and we already can see that y minus 8 is equals 2x is pretty fairly simple to get to that point. So just adding 8, y equals 2x plus 8, and now it's x squared plus 4x equals 2x plus 8. Now you want to get one side to 0. That's pretty easy. So you take it negative 2x minus 8, and then you get a quadratic, and then simply factor that, and then you'll have to determine the x-intercepts for where the two systems will actually meet. You just simply have x minus 2 equals 0 and x plus 4 equals 0, and then that'll give you your answers once you do the algebra. So from there, you can plug the x variables that you get into one of the original equations, and then you just figure it out, and that'll give you your y-intercepts as well. So for this one, I mean, we have x equals 2, x equals negative 4, y equals 8, and y equals 0. So that's the points of intercept. So now you want to know what you're working with and like have enough of a idea to grasp it. So like we can see here that one is a parabola and one is a line, right? So we know that gives us an idea, a mental image in our head of like what we need to work with. So from there, we can just simply determine the vertex of the parabola and the slope of the line. And I mean, that's fairly simple. That's pre-calc 1, I believe. But right here, you can just kind of see the formula that we go through, and that'll give us our vertex. So that's for the parabola, the very bottom, or it could be the very top. It's either the minimum or the maximum point, depending on whether or not the parabola is positive or negative, whether it's upward opening or downward. And the slope of the line really just kind of gives us, where it's going to intercept, what the y-intercept is. So we know that the y-intercept in this one is x equals 0, and then it's going to be 8, right? So we know that. And slope is just changing y or changing x. So once we have all these different things, then we can say, okay, we can just simply graph it. And that's the wrong sheet. My apologies. There we go. All right, so we can graph it. And then, just simply looking at it, you can say, okay, it's an upward facing parabola. And then the lines are going to intersect at 2, 12, and negative 4 and 0. The vertex is negative 2, negative 4, and the y-intercept of the line is 0, 8. And how I verified this was I went on Desmos and I plugged in both the original equations, and it gave me the exact same thing. So thank you, and hopefully this has been a good lesson.